due to COVID situation, we will not be meeting personally. So that this is a platform, wonderful platform to exchange our ideas. So today I'm just sharing my thought, my experiences concerned to cervical spondylitis. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Perfectly fine.
Very good. Okay. Anything this one, please let me know.
Sure.
See, next slide, please. Why I took this topic is the neck and back pain is the second most common pain we come across in our clinical practice. After the headache, I think the neck and back pain is the, please back. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Neck and back pain is the most common pain we all come across. I think everybody in their lifetime, more than once they come across, experience the pain in the neck. Maybe intensity, duration, recurrence may vary, but all of us, one or the other time, we had this pain. And generally, for the neck pain, we usually also call it as, it's a nagging pain. Okay, it nags. So this was my idea, because we have, apart from the headache, this is the most common place, anatomical place, or the area where a common man experiences his pain. I think the best this thing is Bhargava Phyto Lab. Their one of the main marketing, this thing itself is spondyl. So you know the importance of the pain, neck and back pain. So they are concentrating their product too much of that. It means in the society, the requirement for that is much more. So this was the thought when I thought of talking on this topic. Madam, next slide, madam. You all know cervical spondylitis. The area is in the neck. And our backbone is consistent of 33 vertebrae. And the topmost first will be the area is called as the cervical region, thoracic, lumbar, and sacrum. So out of that, very common areas of pain will be the cervical and lumbar. The cervical spondylosis, by definition, it is a disorder caused by abnormal wear on the cartilages and bones of the neck, with the degeneration and mineral deposits in the disc between the vertebra. You can see the vertebra, in between the vertebra space, you all know that is called as disc. Okay, so these are the disorders caused from the wear and tear on the cartilage and the bones of the neck, degeneration and deposit, we call it as osteophytes. And the disc, sometimes it may be in cervical, it is more of the compression. In lumbar, it may be prolapse also will be seen. Next minute. There are two types of problem in cervical, that is cervical spondylosis and cervical spondylitis. The one is inflammation, itis, cervical spondylitis. Other one is degeneration, cervical spondylosis. This inflammatory is due to wear and tear. It may be due to the stress, pressure. It may be due to aging process. It may be due to overuse. See, you all know the muscle which supports our vertebra. There will be one single muscle, erector spinosa, that one, when you are stressed, it will become stiff. That stiffness, it may cause the irritation, and the irritation may cause the pain and inflammatory changes. Second one is degenerative type, where it is secondary to degenerative diseases, where the damage may be in intravertebral disc or vertebra that get ossified at the edges, forming a extra bone called as osteophytes. This causes the pressure on spinal nerve and cause the pain. See, you can see between that is disc, two disc, between the two vertebra, between that there is a disc, and you can see that canal where the nerves, cervical nerves will come, and whenever there is a degenerative process in the vertebra and there is an extra bone growth called as osteophytes, then that causes the pressure on the nerves, and the wherever that nerve supplies will have the pain or numbness or tingling. It all depends on the degree of the pressure, area of the pressure. Same thing will happen, applies even for the lumbar region. There also the nerves get compressed. On that compression, the pain in the root of that nerve, the muscles which supplies, numbness, tingling, all will be caused. Sciatica is one of the commonest pain in the due to degenerative process of the lumbar spine. Whereas now our topic today is more of the cervical. I'm just, for a comparison, I'm giving the lumbar also. Okay. So here degenerative process happens and the bones get ossified because of the osteophytes. That causes the pressure and that causes the pain, numbness, sometimes giddiness. Giddiness is also one of the very common symptoms of the cervical spondylosis because of the compression. So blood supply also get this one. That may be the one of the reasons to cause the giddiness. Majority of the time, whenever there is a giddiness, we always think of a hypertension, and we generally neglect the one more common disease. It is a spondylitis. Cervical spondylitis is also one of the reason, one of the cause, which common cause, which may cause the vertigo, giddiness. Okay. Please, madam, next slide. So, what are the things which etiology? What are the factors which makes this cervical spondylitis? So, who are the risk personalities? Risk personalities is the old age. It may not be old age, even the middle age also. As the age advances, the risk also advances. So, which is very less common in the younger generation, but nowadays because of the too much of mobile usage, even the younger generation are getting. Otherwise, it was known for the middle age or the little older people. It used to be more, and the people, computer professionals, where the usage of too much usage of mouse, one single group of muscles are too much of involved. The bike users, two-wheelers, travelers, where the shock absorption will not be so good, and we know our Indian roads, it's so beautiful. So the bike users who operate more of their clutch and the brakes from the hand, that also one of the cause reason to put the pressure on the neck. Travelers, the people who are like a medical representatives, the people who are in the marketing, so who are in the corporate sector, who are travelers. So the people who travels also has the high risk personalities for the cervical spondylitis. Drivers, people who drive the two-wheeler or four-wheeler, the drivers who give the stress on the too much of the thing on the finger, on the wrist, on the hands, that also causes. And watching TV in abnormal position. This is very this thing common nowadays. You may be seeing we are all becoming like a coach potatoes. So we sit continuously in front of the idiot box, and so long sitting, thus to in a abnormal posture also makes this one. As nowadays we call it as sitting is a new smoking. If you sit long time, so it causes the diseases. So my guru, Dr. Professor B.M. Megde used to tell, so sitting will cause the disease. Standing is a punishment. Sitting is a disease. And walking is a life. You keep walking. Walking is a life. I'm not generally used to this type of talking, sitting for this one. Either in my class or in the lectures, always I love to stand and walk. Walk on this. I will not sit on one place or stand on one place. See, walking is the life. It is life. Whereas sitting is a disease. Sitting is a disease. So sitting for a long time is the reason for a lot of the illnesses. You all know the lifestyle diseases also caused due to long sitting. Next slide. So what are the causes? Causes is wrong position in work and sleep. This is one of the very commonest thing nowadays we see is we don't sit properly. We don't walk in a proper position. Our posture makes a lot of difference, either in sleep or when you stand, when you walk, especially when you sit. We just sit with as if there is no life. So when you are sitting, sit straight. Your backbone should be straight. Sit straight. Especially our Indian way of sitting, like sitting in a cross leg with a straight back. It's very good for your back. But nowadays, so even the most youngsters, they sit like a old people. Just they come and drop on their chair, on their sofa, or the bean bag. These are all these things, the posture, what you and work, especially in the workplace. See, workplace where we have to sit for a long time, you have to maintain a proper posture. So the posture is the one which makes. When you are in a wrong posture, as I told you, the muscles which is supporting your back, vertebras, that gets strained. So when it gets strained, it will get the irritation. When it gets irritated, it will cause the inflammation. So posture is very important. Back, then even pillow is good, or a small pillow is okay. When you are laying on sides, you require the proper pillow. You should adjust the Hello,
Yeah, sir.
audible?
Yes. Now you're audible. I think there was some issue.
Yeah, okay. So the space between your shoulder, when you lie down on the sides, the shoulder and your head, that has to be properly filled. So your pillow makes a lot of difference. If you are constantly getting a pain in the neck, so think about changing your pillow. Okay. Generally, the pillow should be proper, neither too excess nor too low. Complete rest or non-use sedentary lifestyle also makes things worse. Okay, unless otherwise you have a severe pain, then we will give the rest for the part. Otherwise, in day-to-day life, if you have too much of sedentary life, too much of sluggish nature, that also causes the pain in the neck.
Dr. Swami?
Hello.
Yes, Dr.
There is
Swami.
some
Yeah,
problem with
network.
some network problem. I see. It seems okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So sometimes.
Sir, maybe you can just stop your video and you can just take these slides like that without your video on.
My voice is not clear.
Now your voice is clear. I am just
Okay,
suggesting
now
you
it
to
is
stop.
fine.
Yeah, now it is fine.
Hello.
Yes, yes, it is better, sir. It
Now
is fine.
voice is
Yes.
okay. And the next common cause for the neck pain is the injury, the trauma.
Hmm.
Injury to the head.
Hmm.
It is the fall trauma in our clinical practice. So we have wonderful remedies like arnica or natron sulf. If it is the injury on the back, natron sulf is wonderful medicine. So arnica is one of the leading remedy. So we have the medicines, wonderful medicines for these things.
I believe there is some issue with the network at Dr. Swami's place. Please be there. I think he should join back. Dr. Swami, are you there?
Hello, I'm very sorry. There is something I don't know. Maybe some network. This thing it is here in Bangalore. Lot of rain. Raining is happening, and power is also off and on.
Right, sir. Sir, now you can just try to take the slide again.
Hello,
Yes, yes,
am I
Dr. Swami.
audible?
Yes, yes, you are now audible.
Oh, sorry. There is here the continuous rain. Lot of rain is happening.
Yeah.
So maybe because of that there is some problem with the network.
No issue, sir. Please continue the session.
Okay. Okay. Violent exercise also causes the wear and tear. And
Dr. Swami, we can't hear you again.
Sorry. I think there is some issue, right?
Yes, yes.
We give lot of importance for the physical causes and we neglect this one. It is the stress, mental stress. That is one of the commonest cause for the neck pain and back pain. So you know this neck pain is more common in men than in women. The men. Why? Why pain in neck pain is more common in male, especially adult male or a man, and low back pain is more common in women. Anybody? You can chart also. You can, or you raise your hand. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, sir, but it is breaking.
Ishmita ji.
Yes, sir, your voice is audible, but then it is breaking. Not very clear. Dr. Shraddha is saying sitting job is, men are doing more sitting
Voice is
job.
breaking still.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Sir, doctors are
Hello?
answering. Can you hear me, sir?
Okay. Okay, I will repeat it. Good. And travel in bed. And women use more of sedentary habits. Very good. Women is bending work is more. Good, good. Very good. Then postural backache, one of the cause for men. Yes. Then yes. Good, good, good. I want few more answers. Postmenopausal, post-operative. Good, good. You know, this cervical area or the neck area is also called as area of the spouse. Do you know it? The neck region or the cervical region is also called as area of spouse. And whenever there is a conflict with our near and dearest people, we have more problem in the neck. Neck region is also, please madam, back. Neck region is also called as area of spouse. Any conflict in this area will cause the stress on the neck. Stress on the neck. That's why we'll have more pain when there is more this one. This area, it's a spouse area, or also called as the people who are close to them. It may be the husband, it may be wife, it may be boyfriend, it may be girlfriend, your father, your mother, your sister, brother, one who are very close, emotionally attached. The people who are emotionally attached. It's not clear? My voice is not clear?
Sir, it is like on and off. Sometimes breaking, sometimes clear. Dr. Swami, I will request you to just stop your video so that your voice, the connection will be better and your voice would be clear.
Hello?
Yeah, sir. Yes. We can't hear you, sir.
I think there's some network issue, sir. वहाँ पे ना
Hmm.
शायद your voice is actually not. We are not able to hear you. So audible नहीं.
You are not able to hear?
अभी आ रही है थोड़ी सी. अभी आ रही है.
सर आप अपना वीडियो पॉज कर दीजिए, वीडियो स्टॉप कर दीजिए, सो दैट आपका जो नेटवर्क है, वॉइस आप जब बोलेंगे तो दैट विल बी क्लियर.
Okay, okay. Good, good, good. Okay. Now it's fine?
Yes, yes, it is fine,
Yes,
sir.
yes,
Please
yes,
start.
yes.
हाँ, you can continue.
Okay. Okay, okay. See, this neck area, as I was telling, it is a area of spouse or is area of the close people whom we are emotionally attached. Okay? You know which is the organ which is emotionally attached? Generally, which organ we tell when it comes to love, when it comes to emotion? Which is the organ? Yes, yes, heart.
Heart,
Very good.
heart.
Heart, no? Acha. When we think logically, when we think, analyze right and wrong, which is the organ? Which is the organ where we think, analyze? Brain. Good, brain. You know the important organ between these two, brain and heart, is equal distance, which is in middle of the brain and heart. Which is the organ? It is in the middle of the brain and heart. Yes, neck. Neck is the organ which is between equal distance between the brain and heart. When there is a conflict between your emotion and intellect, there will be stress on your neck. There will be stress on your neck. When we think for others, we think logically. But when it comes to our own people, very close people, emotionally attached people, emotion rules. That time the conflict comes. Either it's mother or wife conflict. Either it is work or love conflict. Whenever there is a conflict, whenever there is a friction between your emotion and intellect, okay? So, which is the organ for food, for digestion? Which is the organ? Food, digestion, stomach, isn't it? Stomach. Which is the organ represented for the position, post, position, awqad, post? Position, post, what we call? Seat, no? He acquired that seat. The seat, that is buttock. The organ between your buttock and stomach, in between region, is the one which comes between your stomach and buttock, or a seat. Whenever there is a conflict there, when it comes to the position, mother-in-law or daughter-in-law position, when it's come to the who should take care of the kitchen and See, we expect daughter-in-law to prepare the food, but not to hold the position on the kitchen. So conflict. So that makes, okay, that's why the female suffer more with the lumbar pain or low back pain, whereas male suffer more with the neck pain. Okay. So stress is also one of the very important reason. Why I am telling so detailedly is, see, we homeopaths give lot of importance for the mental symptoms. We give lot of importance for the mental symptom. You should know how the disease is caused. Then it will be easy for you to understand and evaluate and for the selection of simillimum. Got it? Symptomatology. So what are the symptoms? Pain in the neck. This neck pain may radiate to the back, shoulder, or down to the hand. Pain, early morning stiffness in the neck and shoulder. Pain in the neck, which is radiating downwards to the hand, shoulder, or back, sometime even upwards. And with the stiffness in the morning, weakness of hands, numbness, tingling sensation, cracking sound, swelling, and tenderness, swelling in the neck, tenderness of the region, restriction of the movements of the neck. Neck movement is restricted. Irritability and sleeplessness. These are all the symptoms. Pain in the neck, stiffness, weakness, cracking sound, the swelling, restriction of the movement of the neck, irritability, and the sleeplessness. Next, madam. So next is the miasm. So which is the miasm which is involved for the cervical spondylitis? It involves all the four miasm. When there is sudden pain, stiffness, with or without giddiness, it is psora. When there is a degenerative process, formation of osteophytes due to wear and tear, it's a psychotic. When there is the inflammatory changes are there, it is called as tubercular. And abnormal calcification of this spine is also tubercular. Congenital defects like a cervical rib, necrosis of the bone, all belongs, maybe necrosis or the cervical rib, all this is a syphilitic. When there is a inflammation, tubercular, osteophytes are psychotic, and it is sudden pain or the functional changes, then it is a psoric. Okay. Okay. Next, we'll come to the treatment. Treatment. The aim of the treatment is to reduce the suffering. To reduce the suffering, to reduce the recurrence of the attacks, to avoid the further degeneration. Okay. So these are our aim. Aim of the treatment is, immediate aim is reduce the suffering and recurrence and avoid the further degeneration. You got it? So for that, we need a detailed patient profile. See, whatever may be the disease, whatever we call the disease name, we call it, when it comes to homeopathy, that we are treating a patient, person, not the disease. We are treating a person who got spondylitis, then we are giving the medicine for the more than the disease. We give the medicine for the patient, person who was suffering with the disease. The person who has that cervical spondylitis is more important than the cervical spondylitis. For that, as we all know, the detailed patient profile is important. The essence of homeopathic history lies not only in recording the suffering of the patient, but to try and get whole information about the patient. Thus, to inquire about the whole evaluation of the patient illness, considering the causative factor, which can be mental, physical, or the state of mind at the time of presentation. All these is very, very important. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yes. Selection of the right remedy is very important. It may be an acute remedy, it may be a constitutional remedy, it may be an anti-miasmatic remedy. It all depends on the which stage the patient came. Okay. For example, I will narrate one case where a lady aged about the 30 plus, around she was around 30, 35 years old. She was working in a garments. She came around 4 years back to my clinic with a severe pain in the neck and stiffness. You all know garment, the people working in garment industry, the hands are very important, hands and neck. So the cutting, stitching, all that one will be, they're constantly using the hands. The more they use the hands, more the pain they will get it. So she was unable to do her duty. At that time, she approached the regular doctors. Then somebody suggested, she came to me. So
Voice is missing, sir. Voice नहीं आ रही सर अभी.
Acha. Now, hello.
Yeah.
You are listening. That you can hear me now.
Yes, yes. आप please start from जब आपने कहा कि that lady came to you.
Okay, fine. So, yes, I will. A lady aged about 30 plus, around 35 years. She came to me. She is working in a garment. So, tailoring, doing a tailor job in a garment factory. So, she was unable to go to the work because of the severe pain in the neck and the stiffness. She approached, went to regular the hospital where they take an X-ray, MRI and all, and given advice her to be, and the rest you cannot do the work. So if she cannot go to the factory, her food is a problem. So her family was dependent on her earnings are also. And second thing is only painkiller. When they take painkiller, she is to feel better again. There is, and due to long-term painkiller, she had the gastric problem also, acidity also. At that stage, she came. When I was taking a detailed case, she was asking, "Sir, my problem is on the neck. And why you are asking what I'm eating, what I like, so the dreams, and how this thing." So whenever the patient first time they come to homeopathy, they will not understand the importance of all these things. Then I explained her, I asked the detailed case. I took the detailed case. You know how it started? Her husband is an alcoholic. So once he pulled her hair. So in that what you call choti. So that he hold and pulled her in front of the family members for a small thing, something for the food when prepared, it was salt was less, salt was more, something like, for a silly reason, he pulled at this one. She lost control when it was so sudden, she lost and she fall back. But there was no major injury. It was more than this, it was like a shock. So pain was started from that time. So allopathic doctor told that no, when this thing, it may got hurt and all, they sent for a X-ray. In X-ray, it was normal. He sent for MRI thinking that there may be some ligament and other things. Even that came normal. Then they told you have to take the rest and the painkillers. So at that time she came to me. So I gave the 3 packets of the medicine, Similimum, and with some placebo, I sent her back. I told her to come back after a week. So she didn't, she didn't turn up. She came after 1 month. She came after 1 month. So she brought her child, son, some for bedwetting, some other the reason. He's a grown-up child. So I asked, why you didn't come? She told, sir, there is no pain. I'm going to my office work. And we don't get the leave. So I did not come. See, this is the role of homeopathy. When they given medicine, right medicine, if you understand the patient and give, in homeopathy there is no tailor-made. Our medicines are tailor-made. There is no general medicines. Okay. So when I gave the medicine, within a week of time, she was relieved from that, not only with her pain and stiffness, she could go back and start her life, started earning. See, that's where our system helps. So understanding patient is very, very important. You have to take a detailed case and work out, come to the proper this thing, give the medicine. So that makes the difference. Okay, selection of right remedy. So it may be an acute remedy, it may be a constitutional remedy. Sometimes it may be anti-miasmatic remedy. Okay, proper rest. So especially with this pain, neck pain, and your sleep is disturbed, again your pain will increase. So rest is also important. Appropriate exercise and physiotherapy. So physiotherapy really helps when the patient has a severe pain. Okay. So rest and physiotherapy is equally important as your medicines. So you can advise your patient the proper neck exercises, which helps them to reduce the stress on the neck, or you can refer them for the physiotherapy. Okay. Next slide. When it comes to the homeopathic medicines, in homeopathy we have more than 200 medicines for the cervical spondylosis. So there are beautiful medicines we have like a Rustax, Paris Quadralis, Calmia, Calcarea Flor, Conium, Phosphorus, Causticum, Civicifica, Arnica, Hypericum, and all. Say you wanted the remedy for that lady. Okay, the drugs, the remedy selected was Arnica 10. It is Arnica 10. The Arnica was selected not on the physical injury. It was a shock. It was shock. She was not expected at that time. The shock was not only in the neck, in the physical area, it is even in the mind. So that relieved her pain and her suffering. Okay. Okay. Next slide. Next. Okay. No. So, okay. Next one. Good. So we have. In brief, we'll learn few important remedies for our cervical spondylitis. See, Cimicifiga racemosa is one of the beautiful remedy for cervical spondylitis, where spine is very sensitive, electric shock-like pain, stiffness. Stiffness is very, very marked. Pain and stiffness are very marked in Cimicifiga, or it's also called as Actia racemosa or Cimicifiga racemosa. So constriction in the neck and back, intercostal rheumatism, wandering pain, the pain moving from one set of muscles to the other, like a pulsatilla. Pain aggravated in the morning and cold, better by warmth. These are all very modalities even for spondylitis. Any pain in the joints, always those pains will be aggravated in the morning and aggravated due to cold. You all know why. Why? Because whole night you are on the rest, the warmness will be less. So morning it will be more painful. As body get warm, get used to the work, then it will be reduced. Stiffness will reduce with the warmth. Okay, cold and morning will aggravate. Next slide. Lacanthis, very beautiful remedy. I don't know how many of you using it. Lacanthis tinctora. So especially during the swine flu and chikungunya time, we had a wonderful recoveries from this Lacanthis. Okay, so it is indicated for acute pain, very acute pain, severe pain, acute pain with the stiffness, especially in the right arm. And it is, if it is left, which is the drug? Left one. Pain aggravated by lying down, better by warmth, better by walking. Pain in the nape of the neck, the pain as if it is dislocated. Pain as if it is dislocated. Okay. Next. Paris quadralis. So Paris quadralis is the left side. Lacanthis tinctora is the right side. Paris quadralis is the left side. Sensation of the weight, weariness in the nape of the neck, between the shoulder, neuralgic pain mainly on the left side. And along with pain, it is the feeling of numbness of the hand. Pain with the numbness of the hands. Okay, Paris quadralis is also one of the beautiful remedies in my clinical practice, especially as an acute remedy. I use Paris quadralis with a beautiful results, wonderful results. So I'm getting Paris quadralis is a wonderful medicine, especially for the cervical spondylitis, along with, especially when there is a numbness in the hands, especially in the left hand. The pain and numbness associated with numbness, it is a marked one. Next slide, please. Calmia, beautiful remedy. Somebody suggested this remedy. Good. Calmia, beautiful remedy. Neuralgic pain, shifting in nature, pain shifting, and pain moving downwards. Pain moving downwards in the neck. Shoot down to the arms. Pain radiating the arms, coming down. Which is the drug which is moving upwards? Pain moving upwards. Pain moving downwards, Calmia. Pain moving upwards. Beautiful, good. It's a ledam pal. In ledam, pain moves upwards. Whereas Calmia, pain moves downwards. Aching pain, bruised pain, stiff feeling in the neck and arms, along with the weakness and numbness. Aggravation by stooping, bending forward, motion. Aggravation by cold, lying on left side, better by recumbent posture. Okay, next slide, please. Acid fast, wonderful medicine. So boring pain, pain in the back and in the limbs as if it is beaten. It is like a arnica, pain as if it is beaten. The limbs as if it is beaten, back as if it is beaten, that type of pain. Overstudy, pain in the nape of the neck and the occiput. Aggravation from the cold draft, better by warmth and sleep. You got it? So pain, especially this is after the lifting or overstudy, mental strain, okay, and homesickness, beautiful remedy, especially for the students, pain in the neck, aggravation due to overstudy, due to homesickness, when they're staying in the hostel, they're missing their home. Acid fast is a wonderful remedy, okay. Which is other remedy for homesickness? Acute of acid fast. Good. Capsicum, right. Capsicum is the acute of acid fast, especially for the homesickness. Beautiful. So next slide, please. Causticum. Causticum is also a wonderful remedy. Stiffness in the neck and upper back. Patient can scarcely move the head. It's a paralytic weakness, especially more in the right arm. Numbness of the hand, trembling of the hand. Especially this is more indicated in the old patients, aged one. And causticum is also one of the beautiful remedy for the overlifting, pain due to overlifting. Unsteadiness of the muscles of the forearm and the hand. Okay, stiffness, pain, weakness, especially paralytic weakness. So those are the indication for the causticum. Causticum is a beautiful remedy when there is paralytic or paralytic type of weakness is there. We call it like a paresis and paralysis. Causticum is a wonderful remedy when there is a single muscle paralysis. Paralysis of a single muscle or single group of muscle, maybe like a neck muscles. Okay, paralysis of a single muscle. Okay, or single organ, one-sided like that. Next one. Guaiacum, gouty and rheumatic pain in head and face, extending to neck. Immovable stiffness of the neck, aching in the nape of the neck, stiffness and soreness in the shoulder, constrictive pain in the scapula, aggravation from motion, pressure and touch, better by external pressure. Better by external pressure. Next slide. Arnica, as I told you, I told about the case also. It's a beautiful, wonderful remedy caused due to fall, injury, blows, shock, pain in the back and limbs as if it is bruised or beaten, soreness after overexertion, sprained, dislocated feeling, aggravation from the least touch and motion, and better by lying down. Better by lying down. Arnica is also, they will have the giddiness, vertigo also will be there. In arnica, along with the pain, we can see the giddiness, vertigo also we can see. Hypericum, it's a remedy for injuries of the nerves. So nape of the neck, darting pain in the shoulder, pressure along with ulnar nerve of the arm, crawling in the hands and feet, lancinating pain in upper and lower limbs, traumatic neuralgia, neuritis, aggravation in cold and dampness, better by bending head backwards. Which is the other drug? Better by bending head backwards. Anybody? Anybody can suggest any drug apart from hypericum? Yes, Kavita Sajdev. Zincum, no. Colocin, somebody, no. Colocin, better by bending forward. Vitaleca, no. Yes, yes. Correct. No, colchicum is also no. No. Not bryonia. Not chamomilla. No. All these drugs are better by bending forward. Macfast, Polosent, all that one. Hepar sulf, sensitivity, high pain, no, no. Next. Diascoria, beautiful. Suranjana ji, good, 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 good. So give Suranjana, I think, boy, give him a big hand. Good.
Dr. Nimi also said Diascoria.
Diascoria, beautiful, Dr. Nimia. Diascoria is the remedy which is better by bending backwards. Okay, beautiful. Next. So that you are not sleeping, you are all alert and listening. Okay, Rustox, you all know it's one of the principal remedy for the pains, any muscular or joint pain. So it's a beautiful remedy, ailment from strain, overlifting, rheumatism in cold season, pain between the shoulder, pain and stiffness in the small of back, loss of power in the forearm and fingers, crawling sensation in tip of the fingers, aggravation night, cold weather, damp weather, sitting, better by motion, on lying on something hard. This is a beautiful modality for the Rustox. Especially, you all know the better by motion and aggravation by rest, you all know. But one more important modality is lying on something hard. It's a beautiful indication for Rustox. Anybody can give any other remedies? Better by lying on something hard. So in the back pain, that is very common, no? We will, when you feel, we sleep on the, even sometimes your orthopedic doctors, surgeons also tell, sleep on something hard. Arnica, bryonia, okay, no, no, better. Somebody, natrum, mu, good. Natrum is right. Kali carb, one more important remedy. Better by lying on something hard. Kali carb is also one of the beautiful remedy. Okay. Rustox, Colicarb, and Natrum. These are the three drugs, wonderful drugs. The patient feel better lying on something hard. Good. Okay. Next, Ruta acts upon periosteum, got tendency for formation of deposits, pain in the nape of the neck, pressure, contraction of the fingers, stiffness in the hand, great restlessness. Ruta is also one of the beautiful remedy, and where the especially the muscles and tendons is concerned, it works wonderfully. Ruta is a beautiful medicine. Next, I'll go a little fast as the time is moving. Next slide, please. Calcarea flow. It is syphilitic remedy. It has a capacity to dissolve even the osteophytes. It's a beautiful medicine. It can be used both in the biochemic form and homeopathic form also. So wonderful medicines for the cervical spondylitis where there is a medicine, when there is along with the pain, there is a giddiness, vertigo, okay, ill effects due to bruises and shocks to the spine, hands unsteady and numb, perspiration of the hands. Complaints are always associated with vertigo, especially we will think in the spondylitis when there is a strong symptoms of vertigo, giddiness is there. Okay, next slide. Conclusion, neck pain is one of the most common pain we come across in our OPDs. With a proper education about the posture and risk factor, we can prevent the pain and its recurrence. This is very, very important. I always give importance for proper education of the patient. Okay. See, it is not only what remedy you give it. The treatment doesn't mean what the pills or the remedy or the medicine you give. Treatment means even educating them. So proper education is very, very important, especially when it comes to the posture, so that we can prevent the further damage. Okay, and we should explain the risk factors and explain the complications, so that once they understand, correct their lifestyle, correct their posture, they will correct to manage their stress, that will prevent their recurrence. Okay, in homeopathy, we not only help the patient for acute pain, we can halt and alter the pathology. This is very, very important. Generally, patient, when they come from the allopathic side, they always tell once the damage is happened, it cannot be corrected. No, we can reverse the pathology if the given case is right. Okay, and we also can give a long-term benefit. Thank you.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful presentation, sir. And
Sorry for the my some.
absolutely not an issue, sir. It can happen anywhere.
Yes.
Can happen anywhere. I would request all the audience to please just, if you have any questions, you can type in the chat box, and we will just ask us. And our special mention to two special people who have joined us, Dr. Pandurangaji. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. I could see Dr. Pandurangaji who has joined us, and Dr. Ellen Ravindraji. Thank you so much for joining us. And while everybody was taking a note from that, I was watching these two gentlemen making a note and so it is a learning for me also, that even in such webinars you are taking a note. So it's wonderful to see that. So thank you everyone who has joined. I would request if any question is there. Okay, so sir, there is one question from Dr. Shiva Shankarji.
Okay.
Do all cervical spondylitis cases require constitutional remedy?
No, it may not be. May not be. You see, for example, hello, audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If there is a like a it is due to injuries, or it is due to an acute presentation, acute pains may not require. So many times, see this classification of acute, classical, constitutional, miasmatic. It's all after giving the medicine we analyze and make it. See, arnica can be thought of an acute remedy also. It may be a constitutional remedy also. Okay, so puja can be thought of as an acute remedy, constitutional remedy, or it can anti-miasmatic remedy. See, these are all only the analysis on what basis you give the medicine, not for everything, but especially why these constitutional medicines are important, especially when there is a wear and tear, when there is a already pathology set in. The acute medicines will give the relief for the pain. Deep acting medicines, it may be constitutional, anti-miasmatic medicines are only things which can be reverse the pathology. So at that time, you should know that is importance. Okay. Otherwise, some acute presentation, acute remedies are sufficient, and ask them to correct their posture, correct their lifestyle. That will take care.
Okay. So, sir, can any severe degenerative cases also be cured completely? This has been asked by Dr. Sushila.
Severe
Degenerative cases.
Degenerative
yes,
cases.
yes. See, there again it depends on what stage they come and how best you can understand the person, patient. See, one thing is we can arrest the further progress of degeneration with a proper understanding of the patient, and if you can get the right simillimum, we have such a wonderful remedies. It can sometimes even the degeneration process can be reversed to certain extent. It can be reversed to certain extent, not completely. If not completely, definitely we can help them. In I've seen in my practice where the osteophytes are dissolved in the further X-rays. Okay.
Okay.
Nonita Arora ji is asking, can you please explain the emotional cause once again?
Once again, okay. See, I was telling about the same thing. Somebody already know. See, it is a conflict. Conflict causes the stress. The conflict may come when it is the conflict between the emotions and the intellect. Okay. See, heart is always goes with the emotion, and brain is always goes with the intellect. I was telling the organ which is present in between the heart and brain is the neck. So he is the sufferer. It will become sandwiched. When there is a conflict between your analytical process and emotional process. So you love your wife and you love your mother. One is duty, other one is prem. So when there is a when it comes, say I think a lot of males in the early 30s will know that one. They will be come across with these phases. So कभी कभी होता है ना, दोनों में किसको चुनता है, so चुनना है वो time. So so sometimes you know that what mother is telling right, but
Yes.
you cannot say no to your wife. So at that time, I'm just giving an example. Okay,
Yes.
these type of things, when there is a conflict, there will be pressure. There will be pressure in the neck, the stress. So you carry. That's why So we will हम बोझ कहाँ उठाते हैं, कंधों पर उठाते हैं.
जी.
Okay, so we carry our weight on our shoulders. So naturally that will get hurt. When the shoulder is hurt, the neck is hurt. Okay, when there is hurt or injury, it is not hurt by the physical form. It is the stress one, which has the conflict. Whenever there is a conflict. And one more important thing is when we never forget and forgive. We keep on brooding the past things. Will not excuse the people. See, that is this one I will tell you in life, as early you adopt, you will be better. So sometimes what happened was some person who is near and dear to her, they commented something, they told something, it got hurt, and you will not come out of that. So at that time also it is nagging. That's why I told neck pain is always nagging pain, like a wife, like a husband, they always nagging pain. That's why I tell this neck, the region, cervical region as a spouse area. So you forget and forgive. Otherwise, you are giving a space in your mind and heart without a rent. You are giving a space for somebody else in your mind and heart or for that event without a rent. It will burden. So that will cause the stress. Okay? I hope I cleared.
Yes, absolutely.
There is a question by Dr. Nimi also. She has just texted me. Can ankylosing spondylitis be cured?
That's what I told. So what is cure? The cure is the one. See, they can come back to their normal life. They can go back to the work. That is what you can do it. Sometimes with the right anti-miasmatic medicines, even the pathology or the osteophytes or those things are also the partially can be corrected. Sometimes complete correction happens, but not in every case. Okay.
Sir, there's a question from Dr. Dylan that what about the youth which is right now, which is using mobiles and laptops a lot? आपने discuss भी किया अपनी case studies में. So any suggestion for diet for these kind of people?
It's very good question. See what happens, as I told you in the beginning itself. In the beginning, when we started our practice, we used to tell this spondylitis problem is a age-related problem. It comes only after the middle age, either mid-age or after old age. Nowadays, it's more common in younger age because of the usage of this mobile and laptop, tablets and other things. I see lot of houses where they allow to watch the mobile by sleeping on the sofa. They watch in a bad posture. They watch, and that will be classes will be there for. Now online classes, continuous classes will be there, and the distance between the mobile and for themselves, they should know how much distance to keep and the level, which level they have to raise the device so that it will not have the burden, and the seat where you are sitting. So you should be comfortable. Your sitting chair should be comfortable, ergonomic, so that it will give the proper support for your back and neck. Because especially when you are sitting for a long time and watching your laptop or the desktop or the mobile, so this posture is very, very important. Please tell them, otherwise in long run they will suffer. Okay.
Great, sir. So we have few more questions.
Please.
I think we can yes take one more question, Ishmeet.
Yeah.
Any okay, from Dr. Archana, we'll take this question.
Mhm.
How much importance should be given to mental symptoms when we have characteristics specific? Should mentals be considered first, though there are more specific characteristics?
See, here there is a lot of difference between mental state and mental symptoms.
Hmm.
Okay, if there is a causative factor, mental symptom in a causative factor, then it's very, very important. For example, as I told you in the case where she felt that shock, it was a causative. It is not the just mental this thing. So whereas mental state, irritable state, or mental state may not be very important when there is no other characteristic symptoms are there. But when there is a modality, mental modalities are there. It's very, very important. Mental symptom as a modality, mental symptom as a PQRS, then it's very, very important. Okay. And majority of the medicines, when you select civillimum based on the mental symptoms, if at all, if it covers the pathology, it can work even in the acutes. Otherwise, you give first acute remedy where the very characteristic. See, problem with the this type of thing is when you take the acute symptoms, majority of the acute symptoms are the disease symptoms. As I already told, aggravation in damp wet weather, aggravation in the morning. These are all sometimes it will be a disease symptom. So you think it is a very characteristic symptom of the patient. It may be, or it may be sometimes it's a disease itself. See here your importance is the intensity of the symptom. If the intensity is more, give importance for that characteristic symptom. Otherwise, if you have a very beautiful characteristic mental symptom, so please consider. Okay, don't try to get desperately mental symptom. Don't go by it. It's not that need not necessary to get each and every case should have the mental symptom. Majority of the therapeutics, what I told, I did not tell much about the mental symptoms. I always given the importance for the modalities. You may be seen and characteristic of the pain and the extension. That is very important. Okay.
Wonderful, 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 sir. I think we'll stop the questions answer session over here because we have some time factor also. At 6
Okay.
o'clock, we have a Facebook Live. So we need to be ready for that also. So over here, I would like Ishmeet to please share a few details of our lady brand Spondan with all our doctors.
Yes, yes. So for cervical spondylitis and for cervical spondylosis cases, we have our flagship brand, which is with the brand name Spondan Drops, containing 7 ingredients. And
The name is Spondan, Spondin, Spondin, Spondan Drops.
yes, containing 7 natural ingredients. And if I tell you the composition, it has Colocynthis vulgaris, Cuprum metallicum, Conium maculatum, Hypericum perforatum, Dulcamara lentimpal, and Rutaji. So all these ingredients has made Spondan. It is very effective, long-lasting, effective relief is there, and a great, wonderful anti-inflammatory action. And this brand is there in the market. It is there in the market since last 29 years, and the most trusted brand by homeopathic doctors.
So, Dr. Swamiji, thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. A wonderful
Thank you very much,
presentation, sir.
Rajneesh. So thank you very much, Rajneesh, and thank you very much, Ishmita ji. You
Thank you,
both
sir.
have a wonderful smile. Please keep this smile. So this itself is a stress reliever. You know it.
Yes.
That smile. That smile should not be artificial. It should not. It should come from the naturally. When it comes from naturally by heart, that relieves lot of stress. You know, that is a beautiful medicine. It's also work like a medicine. Okay. Love,
Yes.
compassion, smile. These are wonderful medicine. It is like our Arnica, Rastax, Bryonia. Okay. So please use it. It doesn't have any adverse effects, side effects. You more and more you use it, you will become more and more better. So especially the love and compassion should be there. So our my teacher used to tell that. So which pati is good? allopathy, homeopathy, naturopathy. He used to tell sympathy and empathy is better than all these pathies.
Wonderful.
So
Great.
one should have a sympathy and empathy, compassion, love for your work, love for your others, your surroundings, other human beings. That makes you more healthy. Okay. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
It
And I
was
would
a pleasure. Yeah.
Ishmeet, just unmute everybody. If somebody has to say something to
I'll do
Dr.
that.
Swamiji.
I have
Yes.
just stopped the live stream as well, so we are not
Can
live.
I ask Dr. Panduranga ji to say something? Dr. Panduranga ji, just एक second. Sir, नमस्कार. आपको unmute करना पड़ेगा, sir. Unmute कर दीजिए, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You have
Thank you.
joined us.
Thank you very much for a wonderful session. It's
Thank you, sir.
knowing
Thank you.
the signs and relieve the pains to others. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. If anybody wants to say something, आप लोग you can just unmute yourself and you can say something if you want. Dr. Swamiji is there.
Is there any next seminar is there?
Yes, yes. Very soon, sir. On Monday, on 10th of August, we have another webinar, which is on amenorrhea. Very soon, we would be sharing the topic and link and speaker details with all of you.
Can you send it?
Yes, we will definitely send it, sir.
Definitely, sir. And 6
Right now,
o'clock
we
today,
have Facebook Live.
we
Yes.
have a Facebook live
Facebook
on a
ad.
topic. Yes, hypothyroidism, sir. That is also there. Thank you, everyone. Swamiji, thank you so much, sir. Once again,
Hypothyroidism when?
6 o'clock today, sir. 6 o'clock today at our
Oh.
Facebook page. That is Bhargav Phyto Lab. If you will type in Facebook Bhargav Phyto Lab, आपको you can see the live over there.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Dr. Swamiji is there.
He's there. He's on. Yeah, I think. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Archana. Thank you, Dr. Priyanka, Dr. Kavita, for you are joining every day, and that's a big motivation for all of us. And thank you, Dr.
You can
Deep
join,
Mala.
yes, you can join our WhatsApp group. I have just shared the link on our chat window. आप इसको click करेंगे तो you can join our WhatsApp group, and you will be getting the latest updates about the webinars plus your Facebook Live plus other activities. We have our flagship brand, which is Spondent Drops. For Spondent Drops, for especially for eye sampark doctors, we run a special campaign that if you order Spondent 288 units, you will get an imported bed sheet with it. So for that, you just need to message at 9599699785. Ishmeet, if you can just type that number.
Yes,
And
I'll do that.
Dr. Vidyarani, thank you. Dr. Archana, thank you. Dr. Kavita, thank you. Vishal ji, thank you. Dr. Priyanka, Dr. Abdul ji, Suryakant ji, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
And one more thing, in case you have any case study related to bone or bone disorders, be it cervical spondylosis, lumbar spondylosis, or osteoporosis, osteoarthritis. So we invite all those case studies from doctors. We will publish them in our initiative, which is Homeopathy Works. So if you have any case that you want to get it published and you want to share it with other doctors, students, and interns, please share it with us on the number which is there on. I have just typed that number in the chat window. So that's it. Thank you so much. And I think Rajneesh, yeah.
What is shared, I would just like to say that हमारा नया initiative है, that is Homeopathy Works. So for that you can, if you have any article or any case study on the topic of bone disorders, especially cervical spondylitis, lumbar spondylitis, ankylosing spondylitis, या neck and shoulder pain, or arthritis, any kind of arthritis, please share that article or case study with us. We will be more than happy to publish it on our on our journal, which comes with the name of Beyond Practice. And that journal we circulate to more than 10,000 doctors across
India.
So please, we would request all of you to please come forward and share your thoughts about bone disorders. And very soon we'll be coming out with that edition. So thank
And
you
in
once
case
again
you
for
want
joining us.
to conduct a webinar on any topic of your choice, then also we would be very happy to have you on board. You can contact us on the numbers which are there on the screen. So thank you so much.
Thank you everyone.
Okay.
We would take a leave now. See you at 6 o'clock now. Please share the WhatsApp number. And Dr. Sanchita, I'll just do one thing. Can I just request you,
Dr.
because we
Sanchita
are at,
Roy.
if you can just, this is my number. If you can just ping me at this number, we'll be adding you, Dr. Sanchita. It becomes a bit difficult to copy the number from Zoom and then go to the WhatsApp. So it's a small request. Just ping me at this number and I'll be adding you to the groups. So thank you everyone for joining once again. Wonderful to have all of you. Dr. Sanchita, 99-100-81920. This is the number. Thank you for joining. Wonderful to have all of you every day. It keeps us motivated to come up. And I think Saturday and Sunday